excited. So glad that you're tuning in with us. We have been having such an awesome time. I'm not going to be before you long because, I'm just so excited about this Women's History Month. We are making history. Y'all, we are interviewing 50, I said 50 high achieving Christian women who are entrepreneurs, who are game changers. They are showing up, showing out, and just taking over their area of expertise. So today in our studio, we got somebody. Oh, y'all getting ready to meet somebody that's getting ready to give us some tips, because I can't wait to talk to her, because I'm in this. I need this for me today. This might not be for y'all, but today is my day. I'm going to be taking notes because she is a realtor. And it's all time. Let me just not even worry about that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get her up in here with us because we finna have some good times. All right. Well, hello, Miss Lia.
Hey, how are you? Good morning.
I'm great. How are you?
I am excellent. Thank you so much for having me today, Coach Deborah. I really, really, truly appreciate it.
And I appreciate you too for taking out your time to hang out with your girl, because it's just so awesome to see what women are doing and accomplishing now. It's like this is our time. We are shining like never before. Not to take away anything from anybody else, but it is time for us. I don't care if you black, white, green, blue, purple, orange with pink polka dots. It is our time for the women to shine. So,
Yes.
So let's just jump right in. I want you to tell the people who you are, what you do, why you do what you do, because a lot of times people need to know just why do you. All right.
Yeah, so my name is Lia Scott. I'm a real estate professional here in the great state of New Jersey. I can help from any location, but this is where I'm licensed and do majority of my work. I would say that I chose this path because, like many people that may have been watching, as a young girl growing up, I was not talked to about money nor taught. And I don't believe it's ever anything where it was intentional. It's just you can't give what you don't have, right? So I decided that when me and my husband went on our journey for home ownership, that feeling was it overpowered me. From happy tears to I can't believe I did it. I made it. I got here to this very scary goal. But I just felt like I want other people to experience that too. Home ownership it's something that if it's for you, I always want people to know they're closer than they think. It's possible. And I think that's really what it is for me. It's that feeling of getting to the finish line for something major, breaking generational curses, creating wealth within your family and your bloodline. And I just wanted to be someone in my family that just did life different. And I want anyone that God connects me or aligns me with to have that same as well. So that's really my journey and where I'm currently am and where God has me. And I just truly love real estate. There's just so much opportunity within the industry, and I want everybody to experience a piece of it.
I love it. So I want to start with the basics, because a lot of times we've talked about real estate, we talk about it, but what does that really mean? What is real estate? And I guess I'm a tag team it with this question. Why is it important for me as a woman to have real estate?
Right. So real estate is my definition of real estate is unlimited opportunity. And I say that because sometimes people think, well, I can only be an agent or I can only be a landlord. No, it's so many different avenues within real estate. There's investing, there's wholesaling, there's construction, commercial, residential. There's so many different ways to earn income or build a lifestyle that you want within real estate. I do definitely feel, as a woman in real estate, it's not many, if you look back and you go into kind of like where real estate has gone from years until now, women were not really the face of real estate, but we're seeing it more and more now that you can be a mom, you can be a wife, you can be in ministry, you can be a sister, daughter, whatever the role is that you play. You can even be a dual agent where you're working a full-time job in addition to doing real estate. So being a woman in real estate really allows us to show other women that it's possible and that there's opportunities out there and that we can be the game changers for our family. We can show up in real estate and we can represent women all over the world, whether they look like me, someone else, different cultures, doesn't matter. There is so much out there for everybody. There's so many different lanes and avenues that one can take into real estate. And that's what excites me so much about being in this amazing industry.
All right. So I got to ask the hard question.
Yes.
You know, it ain't hard, but it's hard for some of us, honey. What about those of us who are experiencing credit challenges? Because we've gone through, and like you said, we might not have been taught about money. And I don't care how old you are. I don't care what has happened. We've all experienced life. Credit is it just is what it is. So you've gone through this, and now you are sitting, let's say, at a 430. Is homeownership really out of my reach, or is it something that I can still do within, let's say, 6 months to a year, or is it something that I have to work harder on? What do you tell that person that shows up into your office? They stressed.
Absolutely. So it's funny you asked me that question. My background, I have 16 years of banking background, and I also have 5 years in credit. So the wonderful thing that I always tell people, and I'm just grateful that God had put me in those positions prior to real estate, is I know where they've been. I was the client with the 511 credit score that wanted to buy a house and couldn't and had to wait and had to just get it together, right? So I tell anybody, listen, it's really about how bad you want it. And it's about customizing a plan to get you where you want to be. It is very much doable to purchase a home within 6 to 12 months if you have credit challenges, depending on what's on your credit. Getting with a lender, partnering with the lender who can get you a solid plan of action of what needs to be done. I feel, and I tell any client, will always help them. If a client talks to me and they're looking for to be a homeowner and they're struggling with their credit challenges, what I find that really sets them apart and what really sets them up rather is if they're partnering with a lender that's going to give them that plan. If a person knows what they're going to do and they want it bad enough, they're going to do it. So I know in the times we're in with the recession, with money, with jobs, with the way things are right now, just having COVID pass, a lot of people had to rely on credit cards. Just do the work. And I'm going to leave and say this. Credit is 80% behavior and 20% knowledge, right? You don't have to know everything about the credit laws and the Fair Credit Reporting Act and this and that, but you do need to know how to use your money, how to spend your money, how to budget, and just sitting down and being intentional with a financial partner to get you to where you want to be.
I love it. I love it. And then so you already know I got to go to this as far as our culture goes. What do you do with that person say, I don't want to be all in my business? I can't be doing all that. You know how we do. So what do you say to that person? Because now they got to really lay all the cards on the table, So what do you tell that person?
Well, the person that's just like, well, I don't want them to know everything. I say, listen, this investment that you're going to make in your house and in your life. And I think people recognize that once they know, even for myself, I remind them, you are not being judged. We've all been there. And like you mentioned prior, we've all had money challenges at some way, shape, or form. And none of us have arrived, and we won't, because none of us are perfect. Only God is perfect, right? So I remind them, you're not being judged. But ultimately, if you want to obtain this goal, if you want the help, we need that cooperation. We need you to just meet us halfway. Let's take it step by step, brick by brick, piece by piece, right? But it's really just making people feel comfortable. I have been someone that's worked in the public for a long time, so everybody is different. But I've learned to kind of understand where everyone's coming from. What walk of life are they coming from? Maybe one person might need only 3 months of some coaching and a little bit of, getting that plan. And then someone else might need 12 months. But I truly believe as long as people know what lies ahead of them and they have something in front of them to show them what they need to do to get them from A to Z, they're more open to that. It's just making them feel comfortable and reminding them we're people too, and like I said, I wouldn't be able to tell you the whole story, but like I mentioned, I was someone with poor credit, and I remind my clients, listen, I wasn't always where I am right now. This was a journey. This took time, but it also took me to be open-minded and understanding and just know that I wasn't being judged. I was being helped. So that's how I would help that person if that conversation comes up, and it does come up. So, and most people are fine after I break it down like that. They're good to go. We can get them their keys so they can get to their home.
I love it. I love it. I love it because so many of us are in that situation right now. And again, y'all stop thinking that age is anything to do with age has nothing to do with it. You have got to just start doing you now. Now, one other question that I wanted to ask about this before we close out is that how do I know how much house, or should I get a house? Should I get a condo? Should I get a townhouse, single family? How do I know how much real estate I can afford or invest in?
Right. So the great thing about that is I partner with some amazing lenders. So when we do make that plan that I mentioned before, that action plan, we're going to go through your finances. We're going to check for your income. We're going to see where you lie. Everyone's situation is different. I do find, looking at people's I guess you could say what their goal is, what their lifestyle and living arrangement is. If I have a client who may be single, they're going to look maybe more towards a townhouse if it's just them by themselves. Maybe they have a pet. Maybe it is just them and a child, and they don't really want a single family because there's more maintenance with the single family. Whereas I may have a couple that has children that want the big backyard, that want to do all the maintenance on the home. So it really just depends on each individual. But the great thing about when I'm working with any client is I do what's called a buyer's consultation. So that's where I initially ask those questions. What are your wants? What are your needs? What do you like? What do you don't like? And prior to that, we do make sure that they're pre-approved, because having that pre-approval knows, okay, this is our buying power. This is what we're able to do. It's just like if you go shopping in a mall, you can go window shopping or you can actually make a purchase, right? So we'll know before we even get to the style of the home and what their interests are, based on what our partner lender says, who's, a close team member of mine. We work very close together. We go through that with the client. We make sure like, hey, this might make more sense based on this. And we want to make sure that it's something that they can afford. I am a real estate professional that doesn't just want to help someone get a house. I want them to keep their house. So I want to ensure that it makes sense for the lifestyle and the budget and the income and what they have going on makes sense, that they could live comfortably once they get into their home. So that's all done preliminary. We have a great process and how we do that to just make sure that the client is educated from start to finish and they know exactly what makes sense for their buying power.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I hope everybody that's watching is taking notes, because you have definitely helped me get my mind rolling to what I need to do as well. So our last question. When you hear Church Girl CEO, what does that mean to you?
So to me, that means woman of God. That means doing God's work. That means working in the kingdom. That means helping God's people. It means so many things. It just really means that God is at the center. And I'm just so grateful for today to have this opportunity to be on this platform, because I know that God is in it every which way. So thank you so, so much again. But yes, when I hear that, that means God is center, God is present, God is there, God is kingdom. And I'm here to do his work for he gets the glory. That's it.
Absolutely. So tell everybody how they can get in contact with you, how they can work with you, and just how they can get your knowledge.
Yes. So they can follow me on Facebook. You can go follow me under my name, Lia Scott. You can go on my business page. It's Listings with Lia. Instagram is lscott_realtor. And some exciting news, when they follow me, if there's someone that's watching right now, I just dropped an ebook about all the amazing things I just spoke about. And it's called You Are Closer Than You Think. It's very affordable, and it's for anybody that's looking to purchase a home. Maybe you're someone that doesn't think that you could do this and you don't think it's possible. Where I've laid it all out for you with all the years of experience that I've had and everything that I've had with any client, existing or past, and my personal experience also. So you're getting some real life steps in there. So if you follow me on my pages, you'll be able to see that right in my bio. You can email me as well. All my contact information is right on my social media handles. And I look forward to helping you get your keys and make your dreams a reality.
Awesome. Well, y'all, it's been fun. It's been real. I love you to life, and ain't nothing you can do about it. I hope you took your notes. Let's get busy. We're off to home ownership. Y'all have a great one. Peace.
Thank you.